Welcome to our third and sadly final week of our Process Open Throwdown Leaderboard Roundup. Karan, the CrossFit Open has just come to a finish. How do you feel?
It's bittersweet.
Yeah?
I'm sad that it's over and we don't get to see the atmosphere, the camaraderie, the fun that we had, of course, organizing the heats and all the community getting together. But it's also sweet because no more stressful weekends. We can have a bit more laid back weekends now.
No more stressful weekends. Agreed. I just want to give a shout out to all of you guys out there who are watching this video that have been putting your scores in for the previous 3 weeks. Well done for getting them in, and thank you for giving us a job to do to go through the leaderboard. So without further ado, we're going to take you guys through the final standings after the last 3 weeks of the CrossFit Open, getting through 25.1, 0.2, and 0.3, which just wrapped up a couple of hours ago. So Karan, without further ado, you will take us away with the scaled females.
In the scale female, all ages, not much change in the top three, but I must say it is the most competitive division in the sense that it has the most depth. In third place, from All Out Fitness, we have Wang Lim. She took a second, 11th, and 8th with a total of 21 points. She takes third. And in second place, Joyce Wong from Coastal Fitness. She took a third, 6th, and 9th, 369.
69.
With 18 points, takes second place. And in first place, Sabrina going 1, 3, and 4, clearly taking first place with 8 points, 10 points from second place. Well done, Sabrina.
Well done, scaled ladies, and hopefully maybe jump up to RX next year. Moving on to the scaled men, which I'll be taking away. We actually did have a tie at the top of the leaderboard here. Now remember that ties will always be separated, or I guess the tie break would be how many of the higher position finishes you have. So in this case, in third place for the scaled men, again, just like the scaled women, it's been fairly solid up the top there of the leaderboard. But in third place, we have Joshua from All Out Fitness. We actually have an All Out Fitness clean sweep for the scaled men. In second place, we have Mr. Wackanut, whose real name is
Wax de Villa.
Wax de Villa, who is actually tied in first place, but you finished with a second, and a second across the 3 weeks. And in first place, we have Cyrus Seaton, who actually hasn't been in our top three, has he?
Nope.
He hasn't been in our top three. I think you've been hovering there in fourth and fifth over the last 2 weeks. But because you took a fourth in week one, then a first and a first, that jumped you into first place because you took the 2 first place finishes over Mr. Wax de Villa and Wackanut. You then take first place. So congratulations to you, Cyrus, and congratulations to the 3 of you for rounding out the podium for the scaled men. Hopefully, just like the ladies, see you guys in the RX division next year. Moving on to the RX Female Masters.
In the RX Female Masters, in third place, we have Stephanie Wokong with 13 points, with a 5th, a 3rd, and a 5th. Now, I do know Steph was considering redoing 25.3 because she was quite close to making the top 2% for the semifinals age group. But having done the math, she decided that it wasn't worth redoing the workout because it was actually quite a bit far away. If she had probably done better in 1 and 2, she could have made it. But nonetheless, solid performance. In second place, we have Emily Crutchley, taking home second place with 9 points. Third, second, and fourth consistent throughout. Well done, Emily, over in New Zealand. And in first place, we have Landy Eng in Singapore, taking over first place with second, first dominant performance across all 3 workouts. Well done, ladies.
Come on, ladies. Yeah, I think the 35 to 45 division, again, like super competitive. So it's good to see so many of you ladies getting your scores in. Keep pushing. And like Karan said, I know a lot of you would actually be very close to that 2%. So if you are moving on to the next stage of the season, best of luck to you guys as well. Moving on to the RX Male Masters 35 to 45. In third place, representing Fiji from the small Pacific Islands island, we have David Huge taking a first, a 6th, and then clawing his way back in that second place in week 3. Second place, we have Daeyoung Park, who gives up his first place that he had in week 2. He takes 4th place on 25.3, which bumped him down to second place overall, leaving first place to Mr. Glass himself, Mr. Ed Haynes, taking home a second, and then a first place finish. So again, tight at the top of the leaderboard for our 35 to 45 athletes. 9 points in third, 8 points in second, and 5 points in first. So well done to you three fellas for rounding out a very competitive division. Again, if any of you guys are in the top 2%, then good luck going forward into the next few weeks and the rest of the season. Moving on to the RX Female Masters 45 Plus.
In the RX Female Masters 45 Plus, there's no change in the top 3. In third place, we have our very own Jenny Grant with 8 points. She took second, third, and a third in the final workout, so total of 8 points. In second place, we have Megan Tetro with a second, and second across the board. And in first place, we have Lee Coots, our very own, looking to make the games again this year. I think she's qualified for the semifinals now, right? Top 1%, top 2% for her age group. Dominant sweep of first place across all 3 workouts.
Well done, ladies. All right, moving on to the RX Male Masters 45 Plus. Again, these 3 fellas have been battling out at the top of the leaderboard for the last few weeks, especially in second and third with a couple of chops and changes there. In third place, representing our newest affiliate over in Singapore, is from CrossFit Urban Edge. We have Alberto Fernandez Lopez coming in third place, taking a third, a second, and a fourth. And then in second place, we have our very own Aleksandrovic representing Serbia, second, a fourth, and a second. A very impressive row on that final 50 calories on 25.3, Mrs. Zenovic. And in first place, we have a very own Greg Gertis, who will be representing United States of America, hopefully booking his tickets back to the CrossFit Games this year, but taking away 3 first place finishes. Greg, I almost had you on that last row. Well done for taking it out and proving that the old man can still kick it. And good luck for the rest of the season, you 3 as well. Okay, moving on to the final category, which is going to be the RX females and males. Karan for the females.
In the RX female, now a week ago, we had a 3-way tie in third place, and the entire leaderboard is changed up now in the top 5. So in third place, we have Adele Quinton Page with 9 points. Well done, Adele. She took second, fifth, and a second in the last workout. Strong performance by her in the last one, finishing with 13:38. And in second place, we have Xuanlin Wang, Xuan, taking third, first, and fourth in the last workout, total of 8 points, so just 1 point off of third. And in first place, we have Tamarin Robinson with a first, fourth, and a first. A very impressive 12-12 in the last workout. Well done, Tammy. The tie has been broken, and we have a first, second, third, top 3 clear winners.
No, a lot of these ladies who are not just in the top 3, but also further down the leaderboard are going to be in that top 1%. So you guys are definitely going to be continuing on with your season. So best of luck to you guys as well if you're pushing on for the in-affiliate or in-person semifinals and sanctionals. Good luck to you guys continuing on your season. Now to the most important category. Let's start with you, Karan. Let me just scroll down the leaderboard. Fingers getting tired. My fingers getting tired.
Now you scroll down way too far. Right there. Yes.
15th place, we have our very own Karan Sanjeev, taking home a 14th, a 23rd, and a 15th. Well done, Karan. How many times did you redo this one? Just 2?
2 times.
Yeah, cool. Well done. And did you go better the second time?
I did not go better the second time. I quit.
You quit.
I didn't have the heart to hurt. I'm disappointed that I quit. What was the right decision?
Don't worry, Karan. Myself and Ed and yourself are going to be doing a podcast tomorrow on exactly why you should never go worse in your second attempt.
Looking forward to it.
So yes, if you just listen in whilst you're participating in that podcast, that would be great, Karan. And for you guys, stay tight and hang tight, watch this space. That podcast will be coming out on all the mistakes and all the things that we can improve on for the 2026 Open coming forward. But in third place, we have actually the top 3, again, kind of like the last few leaderboards, have been pretty tight at the top and a few chops and changes between 1, 2, and 3. But this one has pretty much been solid for the last 3 weeks. Third place, we have our online subscriber, Chao Tao, who is based over in Shenzhen. Very, very solid performance, taking home a 3rd, a 5th, and a 3rd. So good consistency across the board. And then in second place in Shanghai, we have Vlad, who just actually, as I said last week, represented a team at the Asian Fitness Championships recently, taking away first place. I know Vlad is going to be putting together a team to go to the Far East Throwdown, hopefully. So good luck to you guys again, Vlad. But shout out for a very solid performance, only being ousted by myself. So suck it. And Haynes taking away first place with 3 first place finishes. Thank you very much. Good job. Good job. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. So that wraps up our Process Open Throwdown leaderboard and sadly our videos for you guys. It's been nice to be able to do this and kind of connect with you guys. I know although it's through a computer screen, through a leaderboard, we've really enjoyed the banter that comes with it. We've enjoyed just the competition, but also the camaraderie that comes with the CrossFit Open. So if you guys are going to be continuing your season now, don't forget that firstly, tonight we have a free webinar where we're going to be discussing how we're going to be moving forward with the next steps of the season if you're in the top 1 or 2% depending on which divisions you're in. So please join us for that free webinar tonight. Check the water cooler for the Zoom link. Anyone can join. We're more than happy for you guys to be there. The more the merrier. And then we have a new cycle starting next Monday. So if you'd like to get on the new cycle, which you most probably are going to be because you're on this leaderboard anyway, then make sure you're getting ready for that by trying to respect this deload a little bit, let your bodies come down, and let's get ready to ramp up for the next season or getting ready to ramp into the rest of the season for any of you doing these semi-finals. But otherwise, we'll be doing a podcast tomorrow to wrap up the CrossFit Open on all the things we did great, all the things we didn't do so great as athletes, and also things that we've learned and hopefully we're going to see going forward. But otherwise, Karan, Sanjeev, been a great 2025. Sorry, you're middle of the leaderboard and sorry on top of the leaderboard. See you later.